You can spend your whole day with me and see how I juggle a day. I sometimes feel guilty that I'm not here for 9 on the dot. This is my new thank you card. And I actually have a kind of extension to that project, which I didn't mention. I'm not going to let being a mum hold me back. I can do it. Good morning. Welcome to a day in the life of me, a small business owner, a mum to a 3-year-old who's almost 4, believe it or not. I thought I would take you on a full day with me, hence why I look like this today as I start the video. I haven't just woken up, but I woke up, got Luca ready for nursery. His dad's took him to nursery because he's not in work until later on. Today is a busy day. I have so much on and I need to juggle being a mum later and getting some work done, but I'll talk about that later. So I'm gonna jump in the shower, get ready. It's about 8:15 and we'll head to the office and you can spend your whole day with me and see how I juggle a day. Right, we've made it to the car. It's now 9:30, so that took a long time to get ready really, but I did take my time. I listened to a podcast. But I'm ready now, so we're gonna head to the studio. I'm just gonna nip to a shop and grab a coffee. I really fancy an iced coffee, so I'll just go and grab a can. I've brought breakfast. We'll eat that at my desk, and let's go see what the day has in store. Oh, right, I'm here. So, we have made it to the studio. It is now 9:56, 5 to 10 on a Monday morning. I sometimes feel guilty that I'm not here for 9 on the dot, but I think it's really an old-fashioned thing in my head that I think I need to do a 9 to 5 to be successful. And getting here at 10 doesn't mean I can be any less successful. Like, I'm a very productive person when I work and I can work for the next 2 hours solidly. So I think we just have to get out of our heads that we need to be here at 9 o'clock on the dot. Anyway, I'm here. Last week, if you watched last week's vlog, you'll know I broke my camera, which is a bit of a bummer. So I've borrowed my brother's camera, which is a really fancy Canon with a big mic on the top. So if the quality is really good, maybe I need to upgrade to one of these cameras. I mean, it's big, it's bulky, but I don't take my camera anywhere, so I don't need to worry about like vlogging in public. Anyway, I'm here, I'm freezing, so I'm gonna put on my new jumper, but I wanted to show it to you. It says, "Find me in Fantasyland," and I got it from Kingdom Threads. I got it for my upcoming trip to Paris, but we can put it on today because it's really, really cold. It's cute, I love it. And my hat is from Catnip. I got it a couple of years ago, I think now. I don't know if she still sells them, but if she does, I'll leave them linked below. Today is Zoom call day over on Patreon. I have a Zoom call at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. That's why I said later on we need to figure out what. I'm gonna have Luca at home doing a Zoom call, but you do what you gotta do. Anyway, I've kind of prepped everything for the Zoom call. I did a lot of research and did all the things, but I want to sit down and write it all down in my special book that I have for Zoom calls. This is my book of choice this year. I had the Sleeping Beauty one last year, so I'm just going to plan out my Zoom call in here. I'm going to do that for an hour, and then I would like to do a bit of work on my Kickstarter today. It is Chinese New Year, so I'm not expecting any updates from my pin manufacturer, but I might get an email from them to give me some updates on the quotes I've asked for. I need to work on my Patreon box today. I need to do some drawing. I need to do some orders. And yeah, we'll see where we're at with that. Like I say, I've got my call at 12 o'clock. So I'm going to sit now and do a bit of prep and planning, get my Zoom link ready. And then in 2 hours, I will be doing that. So it's now 11:25. I have written out all of my notes that I had on my phone. I have 4 pages of notes on the topic, but I have just set up the link to go out in 5 minutes, and then I've got half an hour until I do the Zoom call. But I won't lie, I have butterflies in my tummy. I don't know, I do this every month and I still get butterflies as I'm about to go on a Zoom call. I think because I know I'm not an expert in anything I'm talking about. I'm just giving my advice, and it's always scary, but everyone's so lovely, so it'll be fine. This camera is so much heavier than the one I'm used to, so I'm going to keep moving around. I think what I'm going to do is go for a nervous wee, and I'm going to sit on the sofa for half an hour and just kind of gear myself up for this Zoom call, and then I will be done by 1 o'clock. I try and keep them to an hour. I will have some lunch and do some drawing. It's 11:58. I did half an hour of scrolling, and now I feel physically sick. So let's just get this done. I'm going to log on to Zoom now, start my call. Wish me luck. Obviously I will have done it by the time you're watching this video, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes well. Hello. Hi everybody. Hi, happy Monday. Hope everyone's good. Can you hear me all right? Right, it's an hour later. The Zoom call is done. It went really well. I was a bit nervous. The first sort of 10-15 minutes, I could tell I was nervous. But by the end, we were just chatting, and I do this every time. So it's now 1:05. The video is just exporting because I record all the Zoom calls and I upload them. I think I'm gonna sit and have some lunch. I've grabbed myself a sandwich. Today we are going with cheese and onion, which is my new favorite, cheese and onion. I'm gonna look at what orders I've had. I've heard some news that Royal Mail are opening up international shipping again. I'm gonna look into that. Hopefully I can get some international orders again. It's been a really quiet month in my shop. I think I mentioned it on the last video. I'm really feeling it. I'm gonna do some orders, and then I'm gonna do some drawing. I have a Patreon box that needs to go out, so I'm gonna get some drawing done, but I'm gonna eat my sandwich first, and then we'll do some drawing. Okay, time check. It's now 2 o'clock on the dot, and I am going to get some orders done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orders to do. Let me just transfer you to a tripod, 1 sec. So if you watched last week's vlog, you'll know I was waiting on new packaging to arrive, and it didn't arrive in time for the vlog, but it's come since, and I want to show you. So I actually unboxed it on a reel, so if you're not following me on Instagram, please go and follow me. But this is my new thank you card. It says the most gorgeous things come in lilac packages, because if you know me, you know when you unbox a package from me, it looks like this. This is my new sticker. We're just going for the lilac and gold vibes. I'm sort of moving towards that with my products. All of my pins are lilac and gold. I obviously did my new notepad, like bullet journal last year, that was lilac and gold. My washi tape is lilac and gold. Like, it's just the colours that I love. It reminds me of just fairy tales, and everything that's beautiful is lilac and gold, and I thought, why not reflect that in the packages? And yeah, I absolutely love these thank you cards. So I had them done with instant print. I can sign the back of them like normal. I ordered 100, but it looks like I've had more than 100 delivered, but I ordered 100 just to see how they are. So it cost me quite a lot per postcard for this first 100, but now that I've seen them, I'm just going to do a reorder and order like 1,000 of them. That's the only way that I found that foiled thank you cards works, is if you buy loads of them. It just makes price per postcard quite low. So I'm going to do that. So I will have these thank you cards for a long time, but I'm very happy with them. So I'm going to do some orders. I have Rose, Katie, Emma, Charlotte and Elisa. Thank you so much for your orders. It really, really means a lot. I am going to package them now. So, as lovely as my brother is lending me his camera, he forgot to give me the charger for the battery and the battery died on it. But it's absolutely fine. I got my orders done. It's now 20 to 4. I got my orders finished and then I came back to my desk and decided to work on my Kickstarter page. So if you watched last week's vlog, you'll know I shared my idea for my carousel horse and some of you left some lovely comments, so thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. I've sent the designs off to China to get the quotes back on things. Obviously it's their new year, so they aren't working, which is fair enough. I've had a quote back for the 2 horse pins, which works out brilliantly, exactly as I wanted it to be price-wise. And I actually have a kind of extension to that project, which I didn't mention last week, and that is I want to create some mini pins, like really small, cute little pins that work alongside my current collection. And I was going to do a separate Kickstarter because it isn't part of the carousel horse thing, but it would still work with those pins. So I decided to do it as one big Kickstarter. So the main goal for the Kickstarter is to fund the 2 horse pins, and then as stretch goals it will be the mini pins. There's going to be 3 kind of collections. The mini pins will be on a backing card and there'll be 5 on a card, and there's 3 collections, so it potentially is big. I'm going to break it up into stretch goals, but I've got a lot of planning to do for it, and I haven't had the quote back for those mini pins, so I don't know how much it will cost to do. So I'm just going to kind of plan the project and see how it goes and then I will update the figures for the stretch goals when I know more, hopefully in a few days. But I just want to show you quickly what I've done on Kickstarter. So right now the page looks very blank. I don't know what to call the project. I would love your feedback. I've put Carousel of Life. I think that's a really rubbish title. I want it to say Carousel in there. Brave and Strong is the name of the horses, if you remember. These are the pins that I'm going to be doing. Somebody asked why I've done the black and white, and that's for my manufacturer, so don't worry about that. But these are the 2 pins. So I've just been building this page out. There's nothing on here really. I've just been building the different rewards that you can get. So you can get just the brave horse, you can get just the strong horse, or you can get the set of 2, which will be exclusive to Kickstarter. And that's all I've done, but it was worth sitting and getting it all done. So these are the mini pins I've been designing, and they are going to be super teeny tiny. But we have these 5, which is like an under the sea. These 5 are like a fairy tale, and these are like a magical nature themed. And again, black and white for my manufacturer. But yeah, I think they'll be really nice. I've just spent half an hour working on the page. I will work on it a little bit every day, but I'm hoping to launch it in a week's time on, I think it's like the 2nd of February, a Tuesday, and it's only going to run for 2 weeks. That could be a really bad decision, but I just want to push myself and see if in 2 weeks I can do it. And I'm not funding as many big things like I was my last one, which I needed a month for. I think in 2 weeks I can do it. With a lot of hard work, I think I can do it. And it means we get the pins quicker. So that's what I'm working on. It's now 3:42. I normally get Luca from nursery at about 4 o'clock. I have my Zoom call at 6, which I'm going to have to juggle being a mum and doing that from my kitchen. So I think what I'm going to do is just do a bit of drawing for half an hour, leave here at 4:15 and go and pick him up from nursery, and then take him home and get him fed and get his pajamas on so that I can get my Zoom call done at 6 o'clock. It's now 4 o'clock on the dot. I've been drawing for 15 minutes and I have worked on a ballerina drawing that's going to be in my Patreon box this month. I'll put it up on the screen, you can kind of see. It's really rough, but it's just kind of what's in my head. It's going to be the hero image. I'm going to paint it and it's going to be a foiled print. I'm going to have some gold foiled elements on it. It'll be really special. I'm also going to do a sticker sheet, a bookmark, and a sticker that will make up the box. And if you're watching this before the end of the month, before the end of January 2023, you can join and get the box. If you want to get it digitally, you'll get digital files. Obviously you won't get the foiling or anything like that, but if you want the physical box, you can also join and get that box too. And speaking of Patreon, before we go, I just want to thank Little Bookish Company, which is Lauren, Miranda, Amy and Tamara for joining my Patreon since my last vlog. Thank you so much, it means the world. It's now 4 o'clock, so I'm going to sign off and I am going to head home. Well, no, I'm going to go and get Luca from nursery, which is on the way home. Then we're going to go to the post box and drop off the mail that I've done today. Then we'll head home. Usually I would have signed off the studio vlog at this point, but this is a day in the life, so you're going to come home with me, see how I juggle being a mum, and I do have some work to do this evening, so yeah, let's head home. I'm going to take my notebook home with me as this has all my notes in it for the Zoom call later. So we've got Luca. Bob, say hi. Hi. And we're just outside nursery. We're going to go to the post box.
And then we're going to play all the different toys and work.
You want to play with all the different toys?
Yes. So where's the toys at home?
Toys at home?
Yes,
So we're going to head to the post box, then we're going to head home.
So then, Mummy, look at the fire truck. It put out fires.
It put out fires?
Yes.
Wow.
It goes...
That's amazing.
So, is it just like fireball?
Yes. Can I just talk to these people 1 second? Okay, so we're gonna head home. Luca is in bright clothes, by the way, because today was China Day at nursery. So he's dressed in red and yellow, the colours of the Chinese flag. What else do I need to tell you? Nothing. I'm going to the post box, then I'll be home. So I've just got home. The lighting is probably terrible and I probably look a hot mess. I am actually exhausted. It's 4:45 and I could honestly go to bed, won't lie. Luca is in the living room. I've got him set up watching YouTube. Matt's on a late shift, so he won't be home till about 10:30. So it's me on parent duty tonight alone. Like I said, it's 10 to 5. I need to get my laptop down here. I think I'm going to do the Zoom call from the kitchen just so I'm close to Luca and he can pop in if he needs me. The link will go out in 40 minutes and I haven't got the link ready yet, so I need to get that done. I'm going to sort my kitchen out. It's a bit chaotic. Sort my dining table out so I can sit there. I'm going to try and get a washer load on and the dishwasher on in the next 40 minutes. And then I would like to be sat ready for the Zoom call, Luca eating his tea, washer load in, dishwasher on, and me just happy, ready to go. Can that happen? I'll be back with you at 5:30 when I'm hopefully sat at my desk / dining room table. And that's happened. All of that's happened. So it's now 5:45. Editing Emily, just jumping in here to let you know that those weird things that are behind me that look really questionable, that's Matt's lightsaber collection. I'm really sorry that they're there. I don't want them in my life, but they have to be there, so thank you. And I am sat. Hello. Luca is here with toys. His tea is almost ready. It's just cooling down. What have you got?
I've got a shotgun big, all the different places.
Wow.
The big box and walls.
Right.
And houses.
Wow. So, Mummy is going to do some work.
Watch, Mummy, watching the ghost.
I'm watching. This is going to be really fun. Trying to do a Zoom call and be mum. The last time I was at home working, he was a tiny baby, so he was just asleep. But it's fine, his food is on the side cooling down, so as soon as it's ready he can eat. I have 10 minutes to go. I did the dishwasher, that's on. The washing machine is on, it has 15 minutes left, so I'm hoping that ends just in time for the Zoom call to start. And then, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't feel butterflies like I did earlier today because it went so well earlier. I'm just a bit more relaxed about it now. It always helps doing one earlier in the day. The only thing I'm worried about is Luca just wanting to play, but so many of the people that come on the calls are parents too. I think you get it. I am gonna go. I will do my Zoom call. I'll be back in an hour, just over an hour once it's done. Luca will have his pajamas on. We're gonna go to bed. I'm gonna get my pajamas on and go to bed. But I'll catch up with you in an hour and let you know how it went. Hello. Hi guys. Can you hear me okay? I haven't used this laptop for Zoom in a long time. Can you hear me? Thanks everyone for coming. If you are new, welcome to this Zoom call. Hello, it's now 7:05. 10:07, that clock's slow. My Zoom call is done. It was really good, it was different to the one this afternoon. Like the conversation went off in a different direction, but it was really, really good. I'm just exporting the recordings now and getting that up on Patreon. I am gonna eat my tea. I am going to, actually, do you know what? I'm gonna get Luca's pajamas on first. Aim to get him in bed at 7:30. I'm gonna eat my food. You back again? Come here. All right. Luke made an appearance twice on the Zoom call. So if you're a patron and you were with me, thank you for bearing with me while I try to keep Luca happy while trying to run that Zoom call. Yeah, so I'm going to get Luca in bed for 7:30. I'm going to eat. I'm going to get my pajamas on. And then I am probably going to try and get in bed for 9 o'clock. And get all cozy. Might do a face mask watching a film. I'll be back with you when I'm in bed and I will end the vlog. So it's officially the end of the day and I'm going to wrap up this vlog. I am very conscious that I don't film videos like this at home and so like dishevelled. I don't usually film personal things at home. Only because I like to keep that to myself, but I do think it's helpful to see what a typical day in the life is of somebody who's trying to run a business with a 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old. I'm trying to do it all and it's really hard. And tonight was hard doing the Zoom call, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Like I'm not going to let being a mum hold me back. I can do it. I don't need to go at the same pace as everyone else. I can go at my own pace and do a great job. It's now 8:30. Luca is fast asleep here. I've let him fall asleep in bed with me. I do like to let him do that. When Matt gets home, he will move him. I've made a coffee in my new Hollywood Studios mug, which I absolutely love. And I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna get in bed, get cozy and watch some telly. I just want to say thank you for spending 12 hours with me. I hope you've enjoyed spending the day with me. This is kind of a typical day. Doing 2 Zoom calls and working late is not the norm for me. But I thought it would be good to take you along with me. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you next week for another vlog. I will be packing Patreon boxes. The ballerina box that I talked about, I will be working on Kickstarter stuff. There'll be loads of updates coming next week, so thank you so much. Look after yourself. I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.